I see that look in your eyes. Are you ready to die? They say I'm a bully. When I'm a gangster. I'm that nigga that's gonna urinate on Grammys. She wanna hop in that Rari. I see that look in your eyes. I'm gonna start going live on this channel right there every once in a while because I thoroughly like it here. That's the biggest thing. And then the second thing, like the second thing is this. I get to be reloaded, so it don't really matter. I don't care about the views. I don't care about any of that crap. None of that. I really want to just say my piece and leave it at that, and that's that. You feel me? So without further ado, I would like to tell you that you guys are being lied to by Kanye West and people who support Kanye West and the things that he does that are anti, and I can't say it because there's a reason. Now, I seen a conversation with Vlad and with academics. I seen it, and it was a trash conversation because Vlad doesn't understand. He doesn't understand anything about nothing. So there's this thing, right, that happened in 1993. Y'all like the red background? Y'all like the red color? Is the red good? I feel like Daredevil. I feel like I'm freaking doing whatever the heck. The photos and stuff like that. Anyways, let's just get straight into it. If y'all can, hit the like button like you like something. If not, then it's perfectly fine too. Let's just get straight into it. So there's this notion that's thrown out there that is a lie about record industries and pushing death rap out on the culture. Okay? That's a lie. It's a flat out lie. Some of you guys aren't old enough to know this, so I'll let you in on a little secret. We had a battle in 1993. And there was a prominent woman out of the great state of Pennsylvania who was an activist and a politician. And she ended up being the Secretary of the Commonwealth from 1971 to 1977. Then she campaigned against what is called gangster rap. That woman's name, and the reason why I want to make sure y'all understand this is because there's a lot of history. Because Kanye West said he doesn't read. All right, let's understand that part. He said he doesn't read, but he definitely was there in 1993. Okay. Kanye West should look up Dolores Tucker or Cynthia Dolores Tucker, right? Cynthia Dolores Tucker is the reason why you have mature ratings on video games. The reason why you have explicit lyrics once upon a time on tapes and CD covers, and why you have it on there now. When you see explicit lyrics, that's from Dolores Tucker, black woman. Now, the reason why I'm even bringing race into this is because there was a push back from the Christian / Muslim society culture-wise of black people against gangster rap. The problem is that you have freedom of expression, but you don't have freedom of hate speech. There's a line that's always drawn. You can't actively tell some people to go out there and harm individuals and not think that you're not going to get a consequence. You can't run out in the airport and yell, "I'm finna blow it up," and think that there's not going to be consequences, and you say, freedom of speech, I can say whatever. It's not true. So let me take y'all back. Right? All right, there we go. Mama J, what up, shawty? Is this on? All right, cool. So I should be very clear. We had a whole entire run of gangster rap with Ice-T and NWA and Ice Cube, and then Eric B. and Rakim came out, and then the East Coast. No, the screen is not red. My background is red. Which y'all want a different color? Let me see. We can go green. We can go blue. I had to change this up real quick. There you go. I think blue is very terrible. I think blue is a very terrible one, but we'll try it. If y'all like blue, then let me know. Don't want to try different colors, we'll definitely try those ones out. Anyways, back to it. So, thank you. So essentially is this is what happens. Dolores Tucker goes out on a campaign to get rid of rap music. That part right there, green and red, bro. You know what? Green ain't that bad. That's supposed to be green. But it look yellow to me. That's green. All right, there we go. All right, anyways, let's get straight to it. So, now you know what's funny? This used to be my son's room, but he moved back to California. So I just took it and I turned it into my podcast room. So, yeah, there's a whole TV. Y'all seen the TV before. All of that stuff. And then I have, y'all know, the handy dandy. Anyways, back to it. So, where I'm calling Kanye West a liar is the reason why we are able, as far as black people, able to go and say these things that we say is because we fought for it. The rappers fought for it. And then the biggest hypocrisy is Kanye West doesn't do gangster rap. So you're successful not doing gangster rap when you were being pushed and touted over gangster rap, aka 50 Cent at one point in time. That ain't green enough, bro. Hold on. There we go. Way better. That's green. So it's like, bro, y'all do realize that Kanye West was pushed as a college dropout. That's his first freaking album, College Dropout. So I'm trying to understand how in the heck can he say these things when literally you were pushed as the anti-rap. Night Vision. Shout out. Yeah. Bro, you was pushed as the anti-rap. So I don't even understand how he can even say these things because they don't make sense. None of that crap that he said made any freaking sense because it doesn't apply. It doesn't. You're pushed as the anti-rapper for gangster rap. You're pushed as the intellectual. Hence why they made a lane for Lupe Fiasco and all the backpack rappers. He created a whole generation. That's probably a dope word. I probably should say that. A whole generation. Yeah, that's dope. I like that. He created a whole generation of people who did not have to be gangbangers, who didn't have to be street dudes at all. Let me turn this down some. I got my headphones in real quick because I wanted to see how I sounded. Let me 1 second, y'all. I'm doing a mic check. Let me try right there. Mic check. 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. Bro, I just turned it all the way down to its most minimal and then barely moved it up. Let me see. I just turned it all the way down. Is it still talking? Let me see. I got it off. It's still talking. Wow. So that crap don't even matter. All right. All right, cool. Whatever. So there's that. Oh, the gain. Let me try. Let me see if it's the gain that's on it. There's other functions behind this stuff. So mic check 1 2 1 2 1 2. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Let me see. And then it's sounding like I'm breathing super heavily. So there's that. Check. Check. I'm on a delay on this. Check 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. I guess it don't matter. All right. All right, let's get into it. Let's just get back into it. It's all good. All right. Can y'all do me a favor? Hit the like button real quick. What's going on? All right, so let's do it this way. When it comes to Kanye West and the message that he's pushing, that he wants to essentially not like people due to their color, due to their affiliations, due to race, do whatever, he's lying. And then the funnier part is I seen him showing videos and photos of black people fighting and put in very peculiar situations to demonize them, right? To show that, you know, there's this image that's being painted that we all fight, we all are basically scoundrels, right? You do realize that you can find that anywhere. We've seen this in sections of religion in all parts of America. Forget the world. In America, we've seen sheiks getting into it in Temple in California. I think it was in like Modesto. So it's what you pay attention to. But then it's even crazier because only the celebrities in a select stubborn few care about other races' acceptance. What I mean is they care about other people's opinion about them. It's like it's only black people that care about what other people think about them. Let me be emphatically clear. I don't care what anybody thinks about me. I care what I think about me. I don't care what color you are. I don't care what your gender is. I don't care how much money you have. I don't care about any of that. None of that crap matters to a person like me. Let me try something real quick, y'all. All right, that's way too bright. I don't like it. I don't like this either. Yeah, we ain't gonna do the color stuff. I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't feeling the color stuff. That's too dark. All right. We good like this. I'm not finna do that other stuff, bro. I'm out. I quit. All right. It's like, bro, we the only ones who care about this crap. I don't care what a person thinks about me. And this acceptance crap that they keep on pushing is, in my opinion, ruining a lot of self-esteem that others have. I've seen too many times where these individuals who dislike whatever they dislike will voice their opinions about whatever it is, and people on the complete opposite will decide to argue with them. Yeah, y'all see what they saying over there. So? Prime example. Not even race-based or gender-based or age-based or nothing. People who own these things right here. People who own these right here. These stupid things. This. No. This right here. People who own this right here. For some odd reason, because some of y'all probably can't see it. God, dog. Come on out, shout it. For some odd reason, people believe this bitten apple is everything. For some odd reason, it's like it's a freaking, it's a club of exclusivity that nobody else can get in. They think it's sophisticated stocks. If you don't know what sophisticated stocks is, that's essentially a stocks that you have the ability to buy because you have shown the United States of America that you make $400,000 a year, and you've done it consistently. So, with that being said, we have this weird tribalism that goes on in humanity. It doesn't matter. And you can say, I don't indulge in tribalism. Yeah, you do. If you're somebody who believes your state is the best state and all these other states aren't because it's your state, you know, it's a Texas thing, or we're from Tennessee, or I'm a Georgia boy, or Florida, or whatever the heck it is, you know, Alabama strong, whatever it is, whatever the case may be. If you are one of those individuals, you indulge in tribalism. Not saying it's wrong. It's just something that happens. It's just what we do as human beings. We find our tribe, people that are like us, but not everybody is like us. So we have a small group, and that small group that we have is the ones that we identify with the most. You see it every Saturday during college football season. People who you know in real life do not kick it. In real life do not hang out at all. But you know what they can do? Show up on Saturdays. Show up on Sundays in NFL football. Wear a jersey of somebody who ain't going to be there in 10 years. Typically ain't going to be there in 4 years. And scream to the heavens on earth that, man, this is the best team ever. This is our year. We're going to win the Super Bowl. We're going to win the college football championship. In the end, only one can win. But your tribalism, your natural proclivity, your affinity to these individuals, to this group that's supposed to represent you is everything. Kanye West is lying once again. Kanye West is about himself and himself only. Do y'all ever see Kanye West tout the things that he does for Chicago? Ever? This whole I'm trying to save the world crusade and stuff, this sounds good, right? It sounds good. It does. It sounds really good. But then you ask yourself, well, what laws have Kanye West helped champion the change? See, you don't have to donate millions of dollars to the hoods. You don't. You can hire lobbyists. You can hire your own politicians or your own activists. You can hire somebody to do canvassing and figure out what's the issues and where the money is going. The money is very important. It is. What are you talking about? National money is important. You ever wonder who owns the contracts to pick up trash outside of your home? You ever wonder how many millions they get paid for that? It's not owned by the city. The city pays from your taxes a company to pick up your trash. You have an agreement by staying in your city and being a resident of that city, paying your taxes. You're paying the city to run like a fine oil machine, whether you know it or not. This is your money at work. This is why if you ever go to those affluent communities, the communities where they have money, you ever notice they don't have potholes? You use the same gravel. You ever notice it's actually a whole nother city outside of your city? Think about that. Think about that. Think about that. Think about the murder of Lil Ronnie and his daughter last month, right? Think about that for a moment, right? I just want y'all to pound that in your head for a moment. Think about that for just a moment. They didn't get killed in Fort Worth. They got killed in Forest Hills or Forest Park, whichever one it is. I want to say Forest Hill. Either way, that's not Fort Worth. Do y'all know the police chief is on the verge of being fired right now? There are 5 deaths that happened in that city. Do you know how many deaths happened last year? You want to take a guess? You want to take a guess? Anybody in the comments want to take a guess? 0. Big old 0. 0 murders. And I know what some of y'all are thinking. Wait, what? 0 murders? And he's about to get fired? They are blaming this man for the 5 murders that happened. Y'all want to know the 5 murders? Okay. Lil Ronnie and his daughter, that's 2, right? Then there was a person who got killed at a job because he got fired. He killed him. Hagen TV, what up? He killed him and all right, we're back live. All right, we should be good. And then there was a woman who got killed by a stray bullet. That's it. That's all the deaths. That's all the deaths that happened this year. And that police chief is on the verge of being fired. Why is that, though, Seti Nash? Because do y'all know 2 days after Lil Ronnie got killed, that before that press conference, they ripped into the police chief? Do y'all know that? They had a whole entire meeting, a whole council meeting. Half the town was there. Y'all do realize the police are trained lapdogs. They only do what they're trained to do. That's why half the time when people get upset about the police, it blows my mind. It does. I'm probably sound like a Blue Lives Matter type of person, which doesn't make sense because that's their occupation. They chose to do that. It's not the same as Black Lives Matter. You didn't choose to be black. You just were born. People choose to be police officers. But that's neither here nor there. Y'all know that when it comes down to those people who show up, they implement the laws. Do y'all realize that your city's law book is written by your councilmen, aka your aldermen and your mayors? Y'all realize that? The people that you vote. So what happens is the individuals of the city, they say, hey, chief, we hired you. You know, the police chief typically gets paid about $40,000 to $30,000 more than the next person, than all of those lieutenants. Do y'all know that nothing sounds better to a police officer than the word overtime? Did y'all know that? Police are trained dogs. They are. And so when we sit back and we realize these things, a lot of people don't get involved. They won't. You know why they won't get involved? Because it requires too much out of their day. If the police were out there harassing people and showing up and just pulling over random people, do you know if they pull over the wrong people, that they will get a ringing into by the police chief? Because the police chief is the mouthpiece for them. What does this have to do with rap music and Kanye West though? Seti Nash, because Kanye West is a distraction, a huge distractionist. A man who does not get paid to do rap music, who does backpack rap, is one of the ones who are trying to say that, hey, we need to do something about rap music because it's destroying the youth, which is not even true. Do they talk about, and specifically in Chicago, how damn near almost 80% of the after school programs have been cut from their budget? Did y'all know that? Did y'all know that? They don't have any music programs that exist anymore in Chicago, after school wise. The creative arts are gone. Did y'all know that? Chicago used to be a hub for music. What happened? So, when people don't show up to PTA meetings, they don't learn about the budgets, they don't pay attention to the governor and the billions or hundreds of millions that they get every year from the United States federal government. Everybody's worried about Ukraine, but can't tell you how much money that their governor just got from the freaking feds. Things that make you wonder. Watch this. I'm gonna mess y'all up with this one. Illinois got $117 billion last year. When you people who complain about Ukraine and these old planes and old guns we don't even use anymore to fight the Russians that you know we don't want to go to war with, and if we do, let's have them weakened, would you rather us send money, aka old equipment that we don't use that they had to pay back? Now there is some money involved, but would you rather us send that or send your nephew or your niece? That's the only choice. Would you rather us have other people fight this for us, or would you rather send your nephew and your niece? Just curious. Because there are so many people who lie about Ukraine that it's insane to me. So let me help y'all out. Last year, Illinois got $117 billion. Can I ask you a question? Anybody from Illinois know how much their governor got? I mean, not their governor, their mayor got from their governor? Because the governor ultimately is the one who says yay or nay to the money that gets sent out to all of the cities. Your mayor controls your life and you don't even know about it. That's why these things matter. This is why voting matters. This is why when I think everybody who tells you don't vote, yet them illegal immigrants don't matter, darling. That's another distraction. That's another distraction. There's another distraction. Every state has illegal immigrants. Do you hear about the illegal immigrant problem in the state on the map wise that is directly left of you in Iowa? Do you hear about their immigrant problem in Waterloo, in Cedar Rapids, in Sioux Falls? Well, not Sioux Falls, but Sioux City. Sioux Falls is North Dakota. Do you ever hear about their problems? You hear about the illegal immigrant problems in Davenport? You know why you don't? Because they got stuff for them to do. All those meat packing farms and all of that stuff, all the darling, they have stuff for them to do. That's why. You know, them Iowans participate in more government as far as voting goes than y'all state in Illinois. Y'all ever heard about the immigration problem in Iowa? Very small state compared to their neighbors right next to them. Iowa is between Illinois and Nebraska. Think about that. And then on the bottom of them is Kansas, far bigger state. So when they say these things about illegal immigrants, you ever hear Californians complaining about illegal immigrants? Ever? I heard about what's going there in Illinois from the news. Oh, you know the news motto? Karina, mi amor. Tienes información para ti, mira. Basuda palabras para ti. And the reason why they're bad words for you is to do what we call fear. The word fearmongering. Imagine if I came on YouTube every single day and said this thing. We got to get rid of rap music. It is destroying the youth. It is rotting the brains and teaching these kids to become zombified soldiers with firearms, and they don't even know how to use them. They don't know what it's like to go to a range. They don't know how to break a firearm down. They don't value their lives. They are demons. But we changed the name from demons to YNs. Lock your doors. Get your gun rights. Get your knowledge up. Because yesterday, this YN killed 2 people at a college dorm in Florida. The YNs in Florida showed up to Florida State University. One YN decided to do that and took 2 lives in Florida State University. Police apprehended him. Way to go, police. They always put their lives on the line. Always. For us, for the betterment of our children. Thank God for the police. And even in the face of adversity, our gracious president said we still must stay firm within our firearm laws, because without our guns, they wouldn't be able to defend against bad guys. Imagine if I lived with something like that. You would think to yourself, God, dog. He killed 2 people? This YN? Yeah, and he also shot 6 others that actually survived. He did. YN did that yesterday. And the news, because of his color, they're not even making a big stink about it. They're not even making a big fuss about it because of the color of the YN. And we need to blame the parents for this, because it's the parent who didn't value life. It's the freaking parent. It's the parent's fault. It's the parents' fault. You know it's the usual suspect. And then I show you the YN. And then I show you his mother, who actually was a police officer. Could you imagine the flack? Could you imagine the flack A single parent working long hours at a job, neglect, not even caring for her child, and her child grabs her gun and goes out and shoot. It must be the music. It must be listening to rap music to make him do that. And that crazy name. He has even a crazy ghetto name, Phoenix. Who names their kid Phoenix? See how that works? See how that works? Muy increíble. Vale. So it's just this thing that they try to paint as rap music. The black kid who went and shot up the high school in Texas had put out a video and said, "I'm tired of these people bullying me and saying they're going to harm my family." And that kid will receive zero sympathy and zero empathy. He going to get hit with that life sentence, and that's going to be the end of him. And all he, quote unquote, wanted to do was protect his family. What do we say as a society? How about we tell the truth? It's easier to complain than it is to explain. That's what that is. This is. It's easier to point out certain things and point out groups of individuals and say, them, they're the reason why. You get distracted by this color right here, this color right here. Do y'all know right now, if I put a rapper in the title and talked about death and violence and guns and all of these things, you know, it'd be like 2,000 people in here right now. The algorithm would push, because I jumped off on YouTube as a commentator on hip hop things. So they keep me in this hip hop space. Perfectly fine. But because Kanye West is such a bad name to bring up on here, that's why it's not getting there. So those of you who are in here, I appreciate you. I really, really do. Because that means you're interested in Seti Nash, the person. Y'all like Cedric. I don't understand now they're blaming Democrats because he wasn't MAGA. You mean MAGA? Listen, that's more tribalism. More tribalism. That's all that is. They can't admit this, right? And there's going to be people who are going to say, "Oh, I unsubscribe from this channel. You're doing slander. Don't slander my president." They can't admit this. Maybe the policies that we wanted are wrong. Maybe the way in which we're operating needs to be looked at. Maybe. I was proposed on a channel, on the other channel, when I used to do Sunday service. I watch you in silence, man. Respect this channel and hustle. Appreciate it. Oh, man. I used to preach this thing of security and saving the children, and we got more money than we know what to do with it. I used to say, can we have 3 officers at every freaking high school? I mean, not high school. Every elementary school. Increase it to 5 in every high school and middle school. Because if we had the dopest security system, none of these shootings would happen. If kids were checked, they had to go through a metal detector like they do in a lot of these quote unquote very violent black neighborhoods. Do y'all realize them school shootings don't happen in the hoods? because the kids don't have an opportunity to bring guns there. I like your content. Watch both. Appreciate that. Yeah, excuse me. So when people are talking about these things, it's like, all right, cool. Rock on, brother. But no, not really. If we had security and had officers running the freaking... How can I say this the left way? We had officers running security in the schools the proper way, making sure the doors stay locked, making sure that an officer is at the front of the school, naked shift. One roams the halls, one stays in front of the school, another watches the cameras all day. That there would be no more school shootings. We do realize that, right? And for those who would complain, I would ask the simple question of this. What would be wrong with that? Now, some people would say, and I get to hear the argument, well, if we do it here, why don't we just do it for everywhere? If we do it here, why not do it at supermarkets? To you, I say, yeah, why not? Why not? Why not? Why the heck not? Y'all do it when y'all go to these big old events with sports and a lot of money is involved. Y'all do. People rarely go in there and rob banks anymore because it's plexiglass, and typically an officer is close by with that button that you hit on silent. And on top of that, wait, on top of that, there's a guard in there as well, whose job is to smile at you. How you doing? Good to see you again. Hey, Mike. Hey, Mrs. Wright. How are you doing? Good. He's still watching you. You pull out a gun, decide that today is the day that you're going to make a withdrawal of money that don't belong to you. He'll kill you. He'll ask you kindly put down the gun, then promptly and more firm to put down the gun, but he will kill you. Because he's there to protect the money. So when we see distractionists like Kanye West who vividly forget Dolores Tucker, who forget the fight that we had in the 90s to allow people to put out murder rap and death rap, that was done with the help of black people. Kanye West is never a gangster rapper. He was touted and pushed as the college rapper, even though it's a college dropout. When we had Lupe Fiasco and those conscious people, remember what's the dude who used to Chance the Rapper and all of these individuals? Remember them? Even Drake ain't a gangster rapper. Kendrick Lamar's not a gangster rapper. So who's really pushing murder rap? Lil Durk's album just flopped. It did. I hate to say this, but Young Thug album is going to flop. It just is. I don't expect Young Thug's album to sell 100,000, sell 200,000. I expect it to do between 40 to 80,000. That's it. Cat, what up? Rob, what up? And it's not me being a hater or anything like that. It's just his promotion tactics are terrible right now. Young Thug is not telling his story. He's not connecting with the people right now. He's just not. Just not. And some of y'all be like, really? But you know, I told him. Y'all got to do this. Tell your brother to do this. Lil Jeff, hey, y'all do this. Thug, you need to do this. The problem with quote unquote gangster rap is it's not gangster at all. It's really not. It's not a self-snitching. Self-snitching is not gangster. The quote-unquote gangster rap that they even had way back when was still getting played in the clubs. California Love had women dancing. California, hey, knows how to party. California knows how to party. In the city, it's still being played to this day. Hit 'em Up still gets played to this day. Hit 'em Up kind of make you want to dance. Can't say that about too many gangster rap songs. Rap music is club music. That's the thing about gangs. Gangs are so effective because they were created by children. Think about that. When you look at the gang members, they were kids. They were teenagers. Teenagers speak the language of teenagers. That's why a lot of these churches are failing with the youth. They refuse to put youth in a position to speak for them. You want to know the best way to get your kids to listen to you, to get your kids to pay attention to you? The best way to do that is to spend 20 minutes a day with your child and let them speak. Imagine if your child trusted you. Imagine a day that you're sitting there and your kid comes up to you and says, "Mommy, Daddy, I want to cut off all the hair in the back of my head and only have hair at the top part right here." Right? Top part right here. Y'all know what y'all parents would have said. "Hell no, you ain't doing that. Now while you in my house, when you leave, go ahead. I don't know what the hell you think you're doing." Try this alternative. Ask them why. I don't know why. Well, all the other kids are doing it. And y'all know. All the other kids, well, what, if they jumped off a mountain, would you jump too? Hell, if there was water at the bottom, yes, I would. All the other kids jumped off and you didn't tell me if they lived or died. So yeah, I would. But imagine if you let that kid say exactly what they need to say. When they say, "Oh, all the other kids are doing it," you know the best thing to say after that? It's, "Oh, so you just trying to fit in." Imagine the kid saying, "I can fit in because I'm rejected and standing out not by my desire, but by force." Do you think that you might let your child shave the back of their head? There's this level of understanding that we as people fail to realize. Do we understand that if we want to not do gangster rap and all of this stuff, do we realize it is as simple as giving the youth of today something to do so that they learn to master that skill for tomorrow? It's this odd thing. But the reason why some kids are quote unquote smarter than other kids, it's not because of up here. It's because of here. In here. They had the courage to speak their answers. And the majority of the time they got the answers right. But even when they got it wrong, they sat there, studied their notes, and fixed exactly where it's wrong. Nash, what does that have to do with Kanye West, though, bro? This is supposed to be about rap. Y'all do realize rap was created by who? The youth. They used to say you was old if you was 30 years old rapping. Because the people who were rapping in the beginning were what? Younger. Late teens, early 20s. That's why rap continues to do what? Evolve. Be the number one or number two in musical entertainment because it was created by the youth. It wasn't created by these old people. You don't have to go into a club to listen to rap. Before disco, you had to get to the clubs. You had to be there, baby. Country music. Older folks. That's why it has its longevity and why people buy it. Because older folks are not still in the music. They never were. So, when I say these things, it's not rap music that's the problem. Could rap music increase your heart rate? Yeah, it does. But when I'm working out, y'all can kind of see, I don't know if y'all noticed, but bruh, I just lost 10 pounds in the last week. Y'all can kind of see, like, arms are getting bigger, getting a little more sleek. But when I'm in the gym and I'm knocking out the miles, because God, it's so freaking boring. It's so boring. It's so boring. My God, it's so boring. Jeez, la freaking Weezer. It is so doggone boring. Golly. Working out is so boring. I forgot, bro. I go to the gym 6 freaking times a week, and it is boring. When I'm not heavy lifting or doing a crazy body workout, I still got to knock out 3 miles in that treadmill. Every other day, I go on the treadmill and just knock out 3 miles. It's so goddamn boring. I'm a singer. You need to add another P into that, bro. I'm a singer because that word that you use ain't that. And I don't listen to nobody. Yeah, I still can rap. I'll be fair. I still can get in there and slaughter stuff as far as rapping go. But rap is no longer fun to me. It's just a business. So I had to be in a mood to do business. And I ain't always in the mood to do business. I'll be fair. So let's get into it. Nash, what's your solution? I know y'all not gonna want to hear this. Ain't nothing gonna happen. Nothing. Nothing. All you can do is just be a good person. That's it. That's it. We're not gonna get to the level of ask me that question in about 10 minutes and I'll answer it. We're not gonna get to the level of understanding the youth because we don't. And we won't. Because we know better than them. We just can't communicate it to them. Then the majority of people still ain't gonna go vote. It doesn't matter how dire it is. It doesn't matter how much understanding you have of this system. You will not be voting until you start to get into your 50s and 60s and understand and start to look around. That's why I told y'all don't see potholes in these freaking spaces and places of these affluent neighborhoods. They go fix those immediately. They get rid of the whole slab. They go and drill into the ground and take that slab out and then literally repurpose the road. They don't put that brown gravel crap on there. Not that quick, silly, fix it type of stuff. They don't do that. They go in there and fix it quick, fast, in a hurry. They pull it up if they have to. And next thing you know, within the week, because they're complaining about how fast this is taking. And they will literally say, well, you know what? Let them cats work. We're going to go ahead and suspend city ordinance as far as this stuff and say from the 9 to 5, you know what? You guys can show up from 7 in the morning to 6 at night. Those hours matter. Those extra 3 hours That 3 was 15, that extra 15 hours a week. Yeah, that matters. So they are willing to pay overtime in order for you to get it done on time. But ain't nothing y'all can do, bro. It's not. Because when we get somebody who really can help, the government kills them. Every single effing time. It is amazing how diluted the message of a lot of black people get and are, because they don't understand. If true help and true change was going to come from one single individual, that person is dangerous. Martin Luther King was not liked by many when he died. It was the test of time of the things that he said that mattered, because what happened? Laws got passed. What are you talking about, Sadie Nash? Laws got passed? Fair Housing Act, anti-discrimination. Those laws got passed, bruh. That's when they start understanding the power of Martin Luther King. Because in the darkness, in the shadows, in the realms of mysterious and enigmatic things where everybody is fighting, it seems as though we went looking for a fight instead of looking for compassion and even compromise. What are you talking about? Can you dumb that down? Yeah, if we both fighting, it looked like we both wanted to fight. But if I'm the one who didn't want to fight, I can't swing on you. I can't fight back. I had to put my hands up and go, what are you doing? I'm trying to be peaceful. I am peaceful. Stop hitting me. All I want to do is be treated fairly. This is what the Martin Luther King message was at its core. You're hitting me while I'm literally not hurting you. I just want to be treated as a human being. As you guys said, all men are created what? Equal. Live up to what you put on paper. Ain't that the American way? Who would have thunk it? Who would have thought it outside of who thought about it? So when I see and I hear these people, these distractionists like a Kanye West, who is blaming rap music, but you never participated in rap music, and you forgot that Dolores Tucker tried to get rid of rap music, but you know what? The rappers and people start saying, hey, well, if the ghettos didn't exist, we couldn't rap about it. How right they were. And how wrong Kanye West is. Do you understand that when you are making a song or you want to be a rapper and all of these things, do y'all understand that they have to go to a secluded place? Which means if you are doing something, if you're doing something, you can't be doing something else, because where you are at physically, it is impossible. I never seen somebody ride around in a house on wheels and do a drive-by. I never seen it. Never. Hey, I'm recording this song. Bow, 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 bow. Never seen it. Not once. Not one time. I ain't seen it. When these youngins are rapping, they are searching for something. What they're searching is for success. What they're emulating is what they believe is successful. What they are fighting is a mass amount of trauma from a structure that was created to make you not believe. I remember when I was older. Well, I was older. I remember when I was a youngin' getting older. And I was thinking of ways legally to make money. You know, the number one thing I was looking at, warehouse work. Hearing about oh man, they getting paid $700 and $600 at the time. Obviously, this was almost 20 years ago now, which is crazy because I'm 35. But what does that be? 18 years ago? Damn near? Almost 18 years ago? But I'm thinking of jobs that I can have and do to make some money, because gang banging at the time definitely wasn't paying And I understood, nigga, I'm not a jail person. I'm just not. I ain't never gonna snitch on nobody, but the penitentiary chances y'all take versus the ones I take, I'm far more meticulous. I will admit it. I thought to myself, I fancy myself as a quote unquote gangbanger because my intellect was far superior than everybody else's around me. The way in which I even stored guns in my car, the police could never find them. Police used to destroy. Boy, the police used to destroy my damn car. They used to pull out the back seats and all of this stuff. I managed to even rig my freaking trunk to not open and put some 15s in there. And since they couldn't get in my trunk, they didn't know how. You didn't have a special key. There was no way that they could have fit their hands back there because they didn't know what they were searching for. They couldn't get into them speakers and get them guns. Sorry. Who would have known? Who would have known? They didn't know. They didn't know. Police always they stayed pulling my car over. I was involved in a bunch of shootings. What can I tell you? This is what it is. I don't miss those days, by the way. Thank God I don't have any felonies. I thank you, God. I thank you so much, God. Jeez. I could tell y'all some stories which would be like, bro, for real, that really happened? That don't sound possible. Yeah, but understand, I'm not good at making stuff up like that. So there's that. But to the case in point of this video. The way that we are being distracted to not pay attention to money in politics these days is insane. The way that we are not, understand what I'm telling you, we are not being pushed to understand none of this stuff. No, I had a felony as a kid. Cat, don't let me escape with that one. I definitely had a freaking felony as a kid. I had a felony and 3 counts of assault. I definitely had assault with a deadly weapon. That was a felony. But had my grades not been good, because I graduated from a continuation school. I'll be fair. Like, I graduated from a continuation school. Except I was raw at basketball. So, yeah, that kept me out of stuff, too. And fortunately for me, that continuation school had a basketball team. And I definitely was the captain of that team. And I definitely was #1 scorer. So I definitely had opportunities to leave the state. But not on full ride scholarships. That's a whole nother story for a whole nother time. Yeah. Them people think like, oh, yeah, Sonny Nash, bro, you definitely freaking was a football player. I was. But college-wise, I was supposed to go on basketball just because that's how I was. I was hard. I ain't gonna lie. Dope as hell. Anyways, to answer this question real quick, Yo City, how you link up with Reed Dollaz for that 38 Revolver song? I reached out to Reed way back when. When I was rapping, bro, at first I was a freestyle rapper. Like, I didn't write down anything, and it wasn't from Lil Wayne, essentially. It just was, I always thought that when you freestyled, it all had to be off the head. And I always thought my opportunity in rap was not gonna come from a song that I did in the beginning, but a song that I would basically make in my spare time and in the moment, pardon me. So what I used to do is I used to freestyle and do a bunch of beats and stuff and do all of this stuff. But then once I started getting better, and I mean, when I started, I was trash, bro. I used to steal a lot of rappers' lyrics and stuff like that and add a couple of lines and stuff, but you could tell it was those rappers and stuff. So you could really tell. But at this time when I was coming up, I was basically sounding like Lil Wayne. I ain't gonna hold you. I would do it, and I'm listening, like it's on the man, I'm on the light, that's what I was doing. And when I was rapping, it sounded like, yeah. And then I just started going off the head. And then I started listening to my voice. And then I started working on my voice. Like, if you heard my rap voice versus, like, when I started, like, let's say like this, right? I'll just say the ABCs, right? My original rap voice was like this. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, right? That was my rap voice. Then I started listening to it to critique. Then my rap voice became like this. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. I started spitting from here instead of spitting from here. That's why when y'all hear like, with a loaded gun, I never run, I never budge a truth's glory, right? But if I sit in my regular voice, with a loaded gun, I never run, I never budge a truth's glory, it doesn't sound hard at all. So I even had to understand that the way that I was rapping was trash. It wasn't just the bars, it was the delivery. But when I got that down, right, I was just sending my music to rappers, not high up rappers, but rappers who was in the circuit doing a buzz. Fortunately for me, in the DM, I hit up Reed Dollars. He heard, was like, hey, y'all, go follow Seti Nash right now. So then I said, man, Reed, bruh, I function with you, player. That Can I Live freestyle, bro. That's my song right there. When he was like, labels come and get the boy. Them industry, them bars and all that stuff is just me, young boy. Like he was hard, bruh. So much that I did a song called Crank That Seti Nash. Y'all want to know how the hook went? Check it out. The hook went like this. Seti Nash, I'm about to do it. Enough with the talk, now watch me prove it. Down in my city, we don't dance. Got a gun up in my pants to take my steps and shoot it. You crank that Seti Nash. I let that 40 blast. I ain't talking about pistols, what I'ma say, I'ma shove it up, yo. Seti Nash, I'm about to do it. Enough with the talk, now watch me prove it. Down in my city, we don't dance. Got a gun up in my pants to take my steps and shoot it. That was Reed Dollars' hook. I just put my name there. That's not. It is what it is. And some of y'all probably like, bruh, there's no way that even makes sense. There is no freaking way that beat. Nah, it's impossible. I know what y'all thinking. I got it. Watch this. Crank that instrumental. I'm gonna show you exactly how it went. Watch this. Y'all gonna be like, ain't no way. Watch. Steady on the track, B. Yeah, I don't got no dance for you. I just got this pistol in my pants. And they go, oh, shit. Seti Nash, I'm about to do it. Enough with the talk, now watch me prove it. Down in my city, we don't dance. Got the gun up from my pants to take my stance and shoot it. You crank that Seti Nash. I let that 40 blast. I ain't talking about pistol when I say I'ma shove it up, yo. Seti Nash, I'm about to do it. Enough with the talk, now watch me prove it. Down in my city, we don't dance. Got the gun up from my pants to take my stance and shoot. You crank that Seti Nash. I let that 40 blast. I ain't talking about tissue when I say I'ma shove it up. Seti Nash up in this. Homie gotta represent. Lil Crip gang represent. All the gangs I represent. Let me tell you, that's what it was. But it's hard though. Yeah, but I stole that from Reed. I stole that from Reed Dollars. For surely, stole that from Reed. He didn't care. My early flow, delivery-wise, was Reed Dollars. You go listen to 38 Revolver flow, bro. It sound like Reed featuring Reed. Keeping it authentic with you, bro. I'm not cuz delivery, and I thought it was hard. Like Philadelphia rap in general, that's Seti Nash. Seti Nash, bro. Keep it authentic with you, brother. Hold on. Watch it. That's crazy. I can rap fast like that. I be forgetting, bro. I be forgetting that I can really rap fast like that, bro. I be wondering sometimes how I be doing it, but it be y'all don't know how hard it was to learn how to rap fast like that, bro. It took a while, but anyways, Kanye West is a liar and is a detriment more than he is a betterment to what we have going. And some of y'all will say certain things like, hey, man, but these and these and these run the industry. You know who runs the industry? One Ukrainian guy, an Asian guy, and an Indian guy. Those are the owners of the major three big labels in America. America does not own. Let me help y'all out. America does not own American music. Hope y'all know that. Just want to put that out there, bro. So when y'all hear these people say this stuff like Kanye and all this stuff, you think that him saying all that stuff, do you really think that what he's saying, you think that he don't know what he's doing? He knows exactly what he's doing. And then those who don't understand what he's doing, they think, oh, yeah, he's there to help. No, he's not. If he was here to help, why has he not got a law change? Y'all do understand with all the BS that they put for Sean Carter, a.k.a. Jay-Z? Do y'all understand that even though they spread a lot of BS on his name, that he's helped change laws? We understand this crap? That he's helped change laws for rap music in general that hinders the prosecution of a lot of people. Like, we're aware of this, correct? What laws have any of these other cats got done? What laws? What laws has Kanye West helped change in Chicago in general? I don't say this lightly, but fend for yourself and fend for only your people, and that will change everything. That's it. Fend for you. Don't try to save the world. Save your sister, save your brother, save your niece, save your nephew, save your daughter, save your son. That's it. Don't save the world. Don't. Be what you want to see in the world. And make that good enough. Be that. That's all. Don't listen to these morons who will place you in a bucket that you don't even belong in. Don't do that. Don't do that. When I hear people try to piss people off, they say it to the insecurities of typically the masses. And you know the masses is only 51%. Which means if there are 100 people watching, as long as 51% say this is right, that's the masses. Think about that. It's 49 other people, but the 51 is the one. That one extra person. Because if that one extra person jumped from the 51 to the 49, it makes it 50. Now we're at a push. Now we had to use persuasion tactics. And sometimes persuasion tactics don't work because they're not effective. The best way to effectively affect somebody is showing them what's good for them. What does this do for me? I get what it does for you. That's why the slogan is so interesting. AOU. Can you turn on that bell and subscribe too? Because when you do, you're helping unbiased news. Because you are. Every freaking rapper I spoke on damn near. It's only because of you. Yeah. The people that are watching this right now, y'all are the ones who spread this and get this to other people. Y'all are the ones who do this. Y'all realize, right? I'm finna mess with y'all right now. Do y'all realize just the amount of y'all that are in here? Do y'all realize that we can literally, because we done it before. If y'all remember, if y'all real life remember when we freaking raised $500 in like 10 minutes? Y'all remember that crap? Y'all remember when we just raised $500 in 10 minutes? What did we do? We literally went to the homeless people and just started giving out 20s. Here you go, here you go, here you go, here you go. And then you had people who didn't even participate in what we were doing and had something to say about it. Why you gotta film it? Because I told the people who donated that I would personally give out the money, and I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you what I did with your money. We paid for groceries in Walmart for a couple of people. What? Yeah, we did that. Do y'all know, to the youth in Philadelphia, we gave away $2,500? $2,500. We did that. As a token of my appreciation, I went ahead and bought stuff to give to people because I thought to myself, bruh, y'all the blessings. A lot of people are looking for blessings. That's y'all. There's you people in here. The ones who hit the like button and the ones that still here, the ones who hit the super chats, the cash apps and all that stuff. Y'all don't know this, but I'll let you in on a secret. I give away a good amount of money every fucking month. You know why? Because we had to. We just had to. We have to. We just have to, bruh. The channel right now in these next 2 months is going to make more money in these next 2 months than I made in the first 2 years. So you know what I did? Bought a big rig. You know what I'm going to do with the big rig? I'm going to teach others how to drive the big rig and make money. Literally, that's what we did. We bought a big rig. Bought it. Put the down payment on it. We're good to go. It's y'all. It's just y'all. And even if you don't give a penny, as long as you watch, it's good enough. As long as you share it, it's good enough. As long as you like it, that's good enough. Let these morons, let these people decide to pay just to hear you listen to me. I mean, just to pay me just to convince y'all to watch me every day, just so that they can turn around and say, hey, I support Setting Ash too. Buy our product. And there are some good products. I've watched. Hell, I've downloaded games and watched apps because of some of the commercials that was on there. Games are trash, by the way. YouTube, fix that. So, don't blame rap music. Don't blame a loser like Kanye West. Don't. You want to blame anybody? Blame nobody. But be a solution. Change you. I'm going to say the realest stuff I can ever say to any of y'all. And that is this. You're not all right. You're not good. You're not in a great space. You're not where you need to be. You're not moving right. You're not eating right. You're not where you're supposed to be in life. You're not. You're just not. You're not at your peak. Not at your best. None of that stuff. You're not. Now accept it and do something about it. Now that you know that you're not good enough right now, now you know that you can be. Now that you know you can cut off things. Now you know how to get rid of ants. Y'all don't know what ants are. Ants are automatic negative thoughts surfacing. Those things. The world that we live in will tell you that because you're overweight, right? Or because you're eating wrong, that's cool. Let me tell you something. As a person that is pissed off at how badly I've let myself go, let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all something. Let me tell you something. It's not cool. It's not great. There is no shame. What's the purpose of being unhealthy? Is there not this need for longevity? Fellas, do y'all realize the more green stuff that we eat, not that just smoke or anything like that, that literally screws over your hippocampus? Not that crap. But once people start to realize and start to do things differently, stop letting these people freaking kick you in the damn ego and you just go ahead and say, that hurts. Don't ever say that again. No. Let these morons say what they need to say. Let these idiots say what they need to say. It's good. Tough, thick skin. The thickest of skin. Idiots cannot. They cannot. I want to show y'all two pictures, if I may. Fellas, this may F up some of y'all. I want you to check out the length in the hair, all right? Because some of y'all going to be like, hell nah. And if if you are attracted to me after this as a man, I ain't going to hold you. I get it. I'm joking, right? I want to show y'all when I first started putting on weight what I look like. I can't really put it down. This was for the women, right? This picture right here, right? Let me see if I can get this off. That's the picture right there, right? Okay. See how short my hair is? This is only a couple of years ago. And focus just on the hair and the stomach, right? Then I want to get y'all to where I was when the day before we shut down in COVID. This is where I was. See how long my dreads are there? So, let me see if this will help at all. It doesn't. That right there, this is the same exact phone, by the way. Just a different case. This is the same freaking Galaxy 10. Same exact phone. This is the same exact phone. Look at this. Look at that. 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 This is only, 4 years ago? So, that's why I'm pissed off. Because I was almost where I needed to be. And what I'm telling you, watching, is you can do it too. You have to do it. You need to do it. It's what's best for you. And you know when it starts? The day that you take a step and say, tomorrow I'm about to do the same thing and I'm not going to get results. And I'm good with that. And again, I'm going to do it again. And you know the funniest part about this stuff is you already know it. Thank you. I appreciate it. But y'all already know it. You already know it. If you want to look youthful, lose weight, work out, get the skin tight, start taking some cold showers. I take cold showers. Listen, God, if I can record me screaming like somebody is stabbing me, I've been It sounds like I'm getting branded on my arm when I switch the shower from hot to cold. Because I can't get in no shower and just take a cold shower. I ain't gonna hold you. It ain't in me. I use a little cheat code. You want my cheat code? I'll show you. I'll tell you. My cheat code is this. I do this. I turn on that water. It ain't screeching hot. Like women, y'all insane. I've showered with enough women in my life that I can't do it. Y'all had a water on hell, on boiling and stuff. I don't get it. I don't. God bless you all, cause hell nah. Anyways, women, y'all can do it too. How tall am I? I'm 6'3". They're like 6'2.5", but I like saying 6'3". So 6'2", 6'2.5". But you know, you catch me outside. If I say 6'3", you're not gonna you're not gonna sit up there and be like, no, you're not. No, no, you're not. No, you're not. You're not gonna do that. You're like, damn, bro. Because I'm physically like big. Like I'm a physically big person. This camera does me no type of service. Like yo, I'm crying. It's crazy. I was just about to put that on there. Yeah, I was just about to bring up. I was just about to do that. Yeah, because y'all can see how much bigger I am than Woody in this. That's what people was like. Yeah, Woody will mess you up. He'll beat you up and all this stuff. But I'm thinking to myself like, what? Who y'all talking to? Y'all must not know who y'all talking to, brother. So, yeah. Sorry. I get to look at that stuff and my mind just kind of goes off a little bit. But yeah, man, I don't. You need to be in movies and a model, no cap. Not yet. 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 I gotta get in shape, man. I have to. I had to get in shape. I just have to. He pick you up. I'm not picking you up. Well, I can. It's just gonna be very licentious if I pick you up.
Like the whole way you breaking the story down is false. You know what I'm saying? You breaking it. You reading off of fake paperwork.
I thought bro was like 5'9". Nah, I'm a big person. Like in that video, I'm gonna tell you the truth. Man, I'm 330 effing pounds. I'm not a 318 right now. In that video I did with Lil Boo, I was 330, like 334. Like 334, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. Yeah, you know what I mean?
Right. What do you like?
I don't have a specific type, so I can't answer that. If personality and everything is there, then
This is a girl?
All right. So besides like cooking, what else do y'all like? Like as we know, what else do you notice besides like what the internet sees?
I ain't gonna count. She seemed like a genuine person. Like she really do.
These two. But Kaya, I ain't gonna lie. Like you just gonna have to pick.
I gotta pick right now.
You just gonna have to pick. I don't know.
Okay. I'm gonna have to go with. I'm gonna go to the other side.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm probably on Instagram, and Cooking with Kaya. I think I changed mine. Yeah, on YouTube as well. So,
Y'all got a
Oh,
video.
Kaya, a little lesbian? Didn't know that. I don't really got no problems. I ain't gonna hold you. I really don't be having no problems with whatever people choose they sexuality wise. Like, it don't really bother me. I will say this. So I'm about to do a 20v1 in Northern California. I don't know if I'm gonna do it in the Bay or if I'm gonna do it in the video changed your whole perception of how I understand you. I was like, damn, it's an MF and giant. Man, listen, I'm gonna be fair. I'm real life working on. I'm strategizing how to be more effective. How to be more effective with my words, and I'm not really trying to piss people off, but it's kind of hard not to. Like, it is very difficult to not piss people off because it's like they don't understand. Like, people don't understand. I had to hold back. I had to withhold information. I had to withhold certain things. I can't do what a lot of other people do because if I decide to do it, it's not going to be good. Like, it's going to be very bad. Like, there's certain instances and certain realizations that I have for myself that I know that if I decided to do certain things, it just wouldn't work. And if I did that, if was a fifth would be all drunk type of thing. If I were to do certain things like how other individuals do it, it would look like I'm stealing stuff. So to maintain my originality, I had to gradually do it. If y'all go back to like the first live streams I used to do, I used to cuss people out, bro. I used to real life challenge people. I used to show up in people's cities and neighborhoods and ready to fight. And then there was a diss video on me and the dude was right. I had to give it to him. Like, I 100% had to give it to him. Like, bruh, you ain't wrong. And dude basically said, bro, what is you doing? You look goofy than an MF. Like, bro, you look stupid. You look stupid when you go into these people's. Like, bro, do you know they can kill you? You know they can set you up? And then what reinforced it, what brought it all back, was I was in Atlanta chilling. And some dude act like he was in Atlanta. You got catch your challenge on this 20v1 you got coming. It's getting more intense over there. In California, it's different, bro. Like, in Cali, the girls will squabble you, bro. Like, it's like, I can't. Let me finish that story and then I get to that one. So, what reinforced it was this. There's a dude that trolled me in Atlanta while I was in Atlanta, and he was like, you won't pull up? I said, bro, I promise you I'll pull up. I'm really like that. Like, I'm everything I say I am. And that's what I was on. Man, he gave me a location. Do you realize it was a freaking field? It was a field. It was a freaking field. Nothing was there. Now, there's two things that can happen. Two of them. I go to this field and look stupid, or I go to this field and that person catch me and shoot from any house and blast me in the kingdom come and nobody knows who did it. When I did the suppressor shooting, bruh, I could have pushed that, what's the name, out 100 yards, and I might do it tomorrow. I might go out and do it tomorrow just to see, in my mind, if I can hit you with a suppressor from 100 yards away. Is it 100 yards away? I don't know. Not 100 yards. I think it is. I don't know. I'm going to check tomorrow. I'm going to go to the gun range tomorrow, and I'm going to see if I can do it. I feel like SpongeBob. I can do it! Because the stuff I was showing people, bro, I was showing nothing but headshots and stomach shots. And then I pushed it to like the 50 mark, and I just started aiming for the legs and the stomach. Because to me, if I'm shooting that far at you, I think you got something across your chest. And I don't want to shoot so high, God forbid, them bullets go somewhere else and strike something that's closer there. So in my mind, because that's wild. In my mind, I'm thinking to myself, let me aim for the stomach and lower. I'll hit some arteries. I'll give you a bag. You know what I'm saying? I'll kill you that way. I'm not really tripping. But my whole thing was I'm trying to protect the individuals that may not see the bullets flying. You see what I'm saying? If I shoot it higher, ain't no telling how tall that person is right behind you. You get what I'm saying? That, like, my mind be on some stuff. Like, when I got pulled up, last time I got, well, no, not that last time. The time before last when I got pulled over by the police in Oklahoma, and I had all my straps, I'm still thinking I'm going to jail, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. I thought I was going to jail. And I got my gun card, and obviously I don't have any felonies. I got my license and stuff like that, and I was good to go. But the cop said something that really, 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 really annoyed me. And what he said was, we need more people with guns because people need to see guns and be scared to rob places like this. Because what happened was, I was driving on the I-35 by a town called Ardmore, right? And the police, they was racial profiling. I ain't gonna lie. I won't even say, yeah, they were. They seen this sleek I-8. They never seen a car like this a day in their life. They see the I-8, zoom, going. Mind you, I'm on cruise control. I'm in my mind, I already know, bruh. I know. Nigga, don't speed in this. Hell nah. The cops, they chilling. They in the cuts. If I was a cop, I'll tell you right now, if Seti Nash ever say, you know what, I'm going to join the force, if I'm the type that's going to be looking out for tickets and stuff, I'm going to be in that cut trying to catch you speeding. You won't know where I'm at. I'm not finna be one of these obvious police officers that sit in the middle of the freaking thing. You can see them. Nah. I'm finna be in the cut. Like right before you hit that rim, I'm gonna be in that cut right there outside the car with the radar gun. You feel me? Trying to catch tickets. This a game to me. I'm telling you now, you ain't gotta worry. If Officer Seti Nash pulls you over, bruh. Officer Seti Nash pulls you over. Do I have this? I got a P32? I gotta go check. I think I do. Anyways, Officer Seti Nash pulls you over, bro. Hey, why are you pulling me over, officer? You were speeding. Let me get your license registration so I can get you this ticket and catch the next one of you morons. I want to say morons, but I'll say, hey, let me get your license registration. You can get up out of here. I'm finna write you your speeding ticket and have a nice day. That's all you're gonna hear from me. I ain't doing no talking. I don't want to hear no, officer, I wasn't speeding. I'll see you in court. We can thug it out in court, homie. I'm telling you, bro, if I ever decide to join the dark side, you ain't gonna see no Seti Nash harm no innocent person, no anything like that. I'm going for a record. The most speeding tickets, the most improper lanes change tickets, the most, and my biggest one, bro, I be praying that the police catch people. When y'all don't turn on y'all freaking indicator lights, bro, when y'all about to turn, bro, that stuff be pissing me off. That right there, I ain't gonna lie, that right there, that would make me be a cop. If they had a way to say, listen, bro, you ain't got to go chase the bad guys, you ain't got to arrest nobody, just write tickets. Let me be a ticket officer. I don't care. I'll take the scoring of everybody. Sure would. I hate the way a majority of y'all drive. I'm dead serious. I hate the way the majority of y'all drive so fucking bad. I don't want to be chief of the police. Chief of the police don't do nothing. I don't want to be chief. Nope. Keep me on the beat. I want to be a beat cop. I want to write tickets. Every year I'm gonna set a new record. I'm gonna try to set the new record because I'm the one who set the old one. I'm dead. Y'all laughing in the car. I'm dead serious, bro. I really think about sometimes really being a cop from when somebody cut me off and do something stupid, or when I see somebody driving dumb. I swear I'd be like, bro, where the police when you need them? Some of y'all be like, man, this is crazy. Nah, I'm dead serious. I wish I was I real life wish I was the snitch that the internet be trying to say I am. Because I would love to call the police on some of these people that be texting while driving or on the phone while driving that's stopping traffic. I real life wish I was that snitch type of person that some of these people try to say I am. I wish, bro. I swear to. Anyways, yeah, bro. So I don't even know where I was at before that. My bad, y'all. I'll be going off sometimes. I know that. But what time is it? 12 o'clock? Yeah, let me finish this up. I'm going to get this video done on the other channel. It ain't going to be nothing but the Brian Steele video. All right, y'all. Where the in my stream? Let me end the stream. A 20v1 in the bag gonna be crazy.